Hello guys and girls, welcome to another commentary video battle that I'm going to present to you. It's time for a neighboring duel. It's my favorite army to wield in the late period probably. The Holy Roman Empire against Poland. I have my standard Holy Roman Empire army, my two Reiters on this wing, already kickstarting things off and going into action. I have my three Teutonic Knights and a General's Bodyguards in the other wing. I have my main battle line composed of pikemen and handgunners. I love using the handgunners lately. I have four Arquebusiers up front, and I have dismounted, this time dismounted Imperial Knights as playing a supporting role. Those guys, well, I usually vary which guys I use, whether the dismounted Imperial Knights, the Zweihanders, the dismounted Gothic Knights, yeah, it depends. And as you can see, this battle has already opened very quickly, and my opponent has moved in his hussars to harass my guys, and he's managed to do a pretty good job. I lost a lot of pikemen, I lost some Imperial Knights, and most importantly, I lost my Arquebusiers a lot. I lost a lot of Arquebusiers. And he's even going to mix things up with his Polish Knights, seeing that he cannot catch my Reiters, and that I have inflicted some casualties on his on the main weapon he has. Those would be the Polish Knights. He's going to provoke me into going into melee, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to surround his Polish Knights with my Reiters, and I'm committing one unit of Teutonic Knights also to this fight. He's also got his hussars over here, so I want that to finish quickly. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to charge his dismounted Polish Knights. As you can see, I already did that, and I dealt terrific casualties, horrendous casualties from their perspective to them, and those guys are going to rout, and even his Polish Knights, so the mounted one, are going to rout because they were under fire from my guys, from my Arquebusiers, but they are going to get caught by his light hussars on the other wing. So it's a really active battle at this moment. We're hitting each other pretty hard and pretty fast all the time. So here the main fight is going to happen. As you can see, my Teutonic Knights are committed to a fight against his dismounted Polish Knights. And he's moving in some spearmen as to play a supportive role. I want to move out of there because I want to get rid of these hussars over here, but that's gonna take a while. I'm moving my the unit of Teutonic Knights that was on the other wing to help out. I'm moving it back to the battle on the other side because I think they're going to be far more useful over there. And as you can see, it was pretty tough battle here. A lot of casualties, but my Reiters and my Teutonic Knights did their damage, so I'm going to try to catch the hussars now, but they already did the damage. This unit of Arquebusiers is pretty much gone. I'm not even going to be able to catch these hussars. That's gonna piss me off really. At the moment, it's 18% kills killed my guys, 90% of his guys, but I'm really confident because I didn't show you his army. It was composed of 3 Polish Knights, 5 dismounted Polish Knights. He got 4 spearmen and 4 handgunners. So the real meat of his army were his Polish Knights and dismounted Polish Knights, and I have eliminated already a nice percentage of that army. I'm going to meet his Polish Knights now head on, and I'm very confident that I'm going to win the battle. He's got his hussars over here, but I have in the back my reserve unit of Teutonic Knights that's pretty much full strength, that came from after dealing with his calf on the other wing, after supporting the Reiters, and I'm going to pretty much kick the butt of these hussars and these Polish Knights. As you can see, my guys have their secondary armor-piercing attack weapon pulled out, and some of them are still charging. And I'm going to eliminate the threat of his calf on this wing. The hussars are broken, and the Polish Knights are also broken. He's moving in his spearmen and his Polish Knights over here, but even though the balance meter doesn't say it, I'm very confident at this moment because I have eliminated the main threats from his army. Here I have my Reiters committed to the fight against these dismounted Polish Knights, also tying up another unit, as you can see, of Polish Knights, and my guys are pretty much made for doing this, for harassing heavy infantry that cannot follow them. So a very nice situation for me over there. And over here, he's got his General's Bodyguards. He will try to use him probably for a flanking maneuver or something similar, I don't know. But it's a bit too late and a bit, well, it's not enough. Even if he does pull it off, it's not enough for him, because I have pretty much my full, oh no, it's not my full, but it's a very significant cav force over here. I have routed another unit of his cav there, and his regular spearmen are not going to hold it out against my my Teutonic Knights. As you can see, I'm really using the real killing weapon of my armies, which is my Teutonic Knights, to deal some serious damage. And here he's got his dismounted Polish Knights. They're probably not probably, they are much better than my guys on this wing, so that's the only point where he's got something going for him. Here he's got also his dismounted Polish Knights, but my line is intact over here, and my handgunners also dealt some damage, as you can see, to these guys, and they're already wavering. Even though they have excellent morale, they are wavering under the heavy fire of my handgunners. Plus I have my Arquebusiers in the back. This is where the Holy Roman Empire, or this build of Holy Roman Empire army really shines. It's at the damage they deal to the morale. Even really good troops waver under the pressure of this kind of a Pike and Shot army build. Plus I have my real killing machine, real good Teutonic Knights. Back in the days I used to use the Gothic Knights, but well, they got nothing going against the Teutonic Knights, to be honest. So there's no real point in using the Gothic Knights, even though they're later technology. They don't even have a shield. So I prefer using the Teutonic Knights nowadays, even though they're pretty much outdated by this time, and I don't think they would have find a place in this kind of an army in real life. But this isn't real life. It's a video game, and well, it's my free judgment that the Teutonic Knights are much more cost effective and much better to use in this kind of an army. And as you can see, they're still alive and kicking, and I think I have uploaded a lot of battles showing how these guys really rock. So my opponent admitted defeat. As you can see, a clear victory. I lost 422 guys. He lost 1,130 guys. If we take a look at the battle statistics, we'll see what I've been talking about. The Teutonic Knights were the real killing machine, although also my Reiters did pretty well. The infantry component was, well, as you can see, it's varied, but it's not really the killing force of this army. The Arquebusiers and handgunners, I'm gonna say it again, they do much more damage to morale than they actually do in numbers. So don't buy those numbers here that you see. Their significance to this army build is much greater than the numbers show. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle, and I hope you will stick around for more battles to come. Take care and bye bye.